we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Segal. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wake Forest's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this game.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And they'll knock him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. He wants to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there off.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll try the run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 1st down for the offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays he's out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to pick up the first. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Movement here from the tight end. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On the run, fires downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back to the air one more time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's back to throw on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Demon Deacons line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They get him down after he makes the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Finds his man. It's Siegel. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs managed. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's complete to the right. And the ball squirted out. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge pain.
He's going to fire deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Got his man quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gets it out fast. It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On the option. Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's going to pass. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Fakes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to throw here on second down. Working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. from the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
28, Indiana, 0.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the...
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Segal. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the single back. And the Demon Deacons have enough for the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Right back to it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick touchdown Wake Forest. And the stomping has commenced. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. And the Hoosiers will keep this drive going.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the ball slipped out. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to...
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
On the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll toss it. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The give to the back. And a... there before the defense makes the stop.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And here's the third interception of the night. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wake! And the punishment has been extended. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Pocket starts to collapse.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return. Ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wicks. Touchdown, Wake! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 9 to ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. Hard running there. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin them deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire